and a very warm welcome to my live. My name is Julie-Sian. I'm known as the Manifesting Mentor Queen. I am the author of a couple of books. Another one will soon be launched on the 7th of October. I'll be talking about that later. And the creator of the deck of cards, the Elemental Fairy Affirmation cards, and also creator of Reiki Teddy, the bear with the healing arc. This is Fred the Ted and Isabel. So today, it's been a while since I last popped on, so I just thought I'd pop on and say hello, long time no see. It's not going to be a very long live, but I just thought I'd pop on. So what is tonight about? Calm, clarity and confidence. Why are we asked to take a breath in? Good question. If you've ever been for a treatment such as aromatherapy, a massage, reflexology, Alexandra technique, I'm just trying to think rapidly of any other treatments that you may be asked to do. When you get on the couch, or if you're sitting in a chair, one of the first things that people do, or the therapist will say to you, is take a deep breath in. Why? Now, sometimes the therapists themselves don't know why. It was just that something they were taught when they were training. Remember to ask your client to take a deep breath in and out. And as you're lying there, you're thinking, why am I told to breathe in? Because I know how to breathe. We all know how to breathe. Well, most people, especially women, don't breathe properly into the tummy. They just take shallow breaths. But why do we ask people to take a deep breath in when we're doing any treatments? Now, I am a qualified aromatherapist, massage therapist. Not that I do any massaging at the moment, but I'm a Reiki master. And when I do any of my Reiki treatments, whether it is pendulum, realignment with pendulum, or whether it's just pure Reiki healing or anything like that, one of the first things I do is when I've got my client there, and often I ask them when they come in and sit down, we're having a chat, sometimes I tell them to take a breath in, hold and release, and they're looking at me going, what are we doing? And then you're on the couch to take a breath in. And why are we asked to do that? Right, well, most people, when you're going for a treatment, you've travelled. Now, you may have walked, you may have driven, you may have come by public transport, and you may have been like running late, or you may be thinking, I've never been there before, I don't know where I'm going, don't know who that client, the therapist is going to be, can I find the place? Oh my gosh, I got run up at the roundabout, someone cut me up at the roundabout, oh my gosh, I got the wrong bus, or things are going on to get there. And before you're getting there, it's like, oh, I hope this treatment runs to time because I've got to get home and pick up the kids. I've got to go and do this, prepare for this meeting. I've got to go the shopping list. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Your mind, your energy is all here, not here. Your energy is all over. You're thinking, your thoughts, you're overwhelmed. You're getting, stressed about everything, just getting there. And why do we ask you to breathe? Because your lungs, here's a bit of biology, it's here in the centre. It's not here. Your lungs are here. Bit of biology for you today. So, why do we ask? Because when you take a breath in, you're bringing in your energy. And when you're asked you to breathe, and they go breathe in, you think the word breathe. And when you're thinking the word breathe, it calms you down because you can't think of anything else apart from the word breathe. And you can't do anything else apart from breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And while you're saying that word breathe, nothing else can come in. Now, you can be having an oval conversation. I'm talking to you now, I'm thinking about things, I'm talking to you, and as I'm talking to you, things are popping into my head. It always happens to everyone else. You could be talking and you go, oh, I just suddenly thought of this, so I'll do that, because you're talking. But as soon as you start saying the word breathe and concentrate on the word breathe, 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 nothing else can come in. And having this breath is bringing it all back into you, into your centre, high. So you're breathing into your lungs, you're breathing back your energy, you're re-centering yourself, you're calming yourself down. And why do they do it ask you to do it for 3 times? Well, you put out anything, it comes back 3 times. Whether if you put something out negative, it comes back 3 times worse. Putting out something positive, it comes back 3 times positive. Give and receive. Law of attraction, law of polarity, the give and take, law of effect. So you put out and come in, but you're breathing in your energy. And when you're breathing, almost there, thank you, almost there. So you're breathing in, you're bringing back yourself. You're bringing yourself to clear mind, because when you're having a treatment, whether it is you're receiving Reiki, Teddy, whether you're receiving Reiki from a Reiki Teddy, or whether you're receiving it from a therapist, Reiki on, take a breath in, or you're receiving aromatherapy, or having your nails done, you're having any beauty treatments, any facials, or anything like that, it's all on you. And you're not going to benefit to this, because it's your time. It's your time to have this beautiful moment, your time to go through this healing. And it's no good if you're going through this healing system and it's for you, if you're thinking of that business meeting, if you're thinking of, I've got to pick up the kids, if you're thinking about the shopping, if you're thinking about what you're going to cook for tea, or you've got to think, oh no, I'm going to hit the traffic when I get back. Your mind is there. And the whole thing is a holistic healing. And the holistic is yourself, and you need to be back with your mind, body and centre. And this is why you take a deep breath in. If you see anyone and they're having a panic attack, or they're getting anxious, or you're getting stressed, the first thing you say is breathe. And people go, oh, don't tell me to breathe. No, the reason why they're telling you to breathe is because when you breathe, you're breathing in, you're calming yourself down. And when you are calm, that is when you then can get clarity of your mind. And when you've got clarity of your mind, you then got the confidence to do whatever you want to do. If you can't, oh, I can't think of this, I can't do that, I don't know what I'm doing, your confidence is gone because you don't know what you're doing. But when you know what you're doing, you've got the clarity, you then got the confidence because you've got the clarity. I know this, I want to create my book, okay? To create my book, I need to sit down and write it. Done it? Watch out for 7th of October. Ha! Something exciting's happening. Yes! Hopefully, if it all goes well this time. So, yeah. So, when you are calm, and taking that breath in will calm you down. And this is why when people are having a panic attack or anxiety, or they're getting stressed, and you tell them breathe in, but it's a deep breath in, and you're bringing all your energy. And as I said, you try it now. If you say to yourself, breathe, breathe, and concentrate on the breathing, just go breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. It's virtually impossible for any other thoughts. But if you're now sitting there and you're going, chat, 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 thoughts are popping in. But it's that word breathe brings you centre. And that is why you're asked to take a deep breath in when you go for a treatment. Now, I myself, as I said, I'm a Reiki therapist, and if anyone comes to me for Reiki, or they want to come for chakra realignment with my pendulums, or they want the full bang when I do the Reiki with the healing and the music and the crystals and the drumming and all that, I love that. The first thing I do on the couch. But often when my client comes and they sit next to me, hello Isabel, how are you doing? Thank you for coming for some treatment. How have you done? How was your journey? And they're going, oh, it's like this. So I say, just take a breath. Just take a breath in. That's it, calm yourself. And then it's like they've also automatically calmed themselves down, and they're starting to bring themselves into the present moment. So in fact, you should always ask your clients, even when you're doing that consultation, how are you? What is it you're wanting out of the treatment today? Where are you at? So like that. Take them, ask them to take a breath. And why do we have this because you're bringing them into the centre, and they're breathing and they're thinking about it. And then it's like, right, are you ready for the treatment? Yes, get on the couch. So they go, on the couch. Oh, I'm lying myself down. Oh, get over the pillow. Right, we're doing all this and stuff like that on the couch. And then at that moment, things will pop into your head. So then, when you ask for the client then to do the breath work, you're bringing them back. You're bringing them back into their body. They're bringing them to themselves so they can fully embrace the treatment that you're having. And like I said, whether it's nails, it's a facial, it's a massage, aromatherapy, or one of my all things, sound, banging, crystals, pendulums, music. Oh, I love that. Yeah, if you live local, you can come and have a treatment, book yourself in. You can book it on the website. But we need to calm ourselves down. And if you're ever feeling yourself stressed, I usually get my clients to ground using the breath. Yes! Because that's what it is, you're grounding. And one of the best things is to take that breath in, and people often ask you to take that breath in all the way down to their feet. because it is grounding you down. And you often find that most therapists, the first thing they do, they mess around the feet, they can get you there, and they come down and then they touch your feet and stuff like that, because they're grounding you into the treatment, so they're back into themselves. And that's why people do this. You know, the therapist will go, right, okay, comfortable up here? Yeah, come down. And the first thing is they sort of like, yeah, your feet are comfortable, because you're doing that. You're grounding them. And then the next thing I do when I do the treatments, I get their hand and I do this one like this, oh, a hand like this. Why? Because I'm channeling Reiki, channeling it, and I want to make sure that we, the clients and I, our energy are matching. So just going straight down, boom, on the treatment, Reiki on, it's like, whoa, because their energy is going to be not on the same level of yours. It's not going to be on the same vibration as yours. So you need to do this connecting first. When I went to India, I was taught all about this. I went to Goa, and this is one of the things I learned there by one of the people out there. Connecting first with the energy, aligning, and then you got the energy flowing, and then you're on alignment, and then you can channel all the other energy through as well. So it's like getting on your vibration is right. Because if your client's vibration is like, oh, I've just had the travel, I've just gone to the couch and stuff like this, and then so you come in and you go, right, make sure energy, just getting our vibration calm, Reiki on, and treatment going. It's all part of it. But this is why you need calm. So if you're actually feeling stressed and you say, you know, I get people, oh, I'm so stressed. Well, I go, take a breath in, calm yourself down. And you know, that's the worst thing that someone says, oh, calm down. And it's the most worst thing you can tell someone, because they go, what? Don't tell me to calm down. Because they're telling you with calmness, you can get clarity of mind. And when you've got clarity of mind, your confidence builds. So when you are feeling stressed, or are you feeling stressed, or do you find that you're getting overwhelmed, you need this Calm, Clarity, Confidence 5-course PDF course. You can do it in your own time. You know, you purchase it and you download it, and there's 5 PDFs and you just work your way through. And it gives you lots of techniques in how to calm your mind, which will help you with clarity and gives you the confidence. Thank you, sounds wonderful. It does. If you do treatments, I mean, this is it. If you're doing a mentoring session with someone, or you're doing anything with anyone, and they've travelled to you, just say to them, oh, hang on a minute, I'm just going to take a breath in. And they're probably thinking you're completely mad. Well, I get away with it because they know I'm away with the fairies. And you'll learn something more about the fairies on the 7th of October. And at that time, so it calmed down to my son. Then I realised I'm the one who needs to come. Exactly, because you're a reflection. You're a mirror. You're a mirror of them. If they're feeling stressed, you are yourself. You're mirroring other people. So when you sort of say to someone, go, oh my gosh, they're so fat, it's because you're fat. Oh my God, look at that weird one. It's because you're weird and wonderful and unique as well. But people come to you who mirror you, and often so it's yourself that needs to calm. So next time you go, before you tell someone to say, calm down, it's like, oh, I'm just going to have to get my battery is about to die. So bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, and this will work. Slight pause. There we go. Sorry. So you're a reflection of what people are around. So if you're telling someone to calm down, it's because yourself is feeling anxious, because they're stressing you out, because you're building up the thing. So before you tell someone calm down, you yourself take a breath. And what will happen is you take that breath in. You don't even need to tell that person to calm down. If you suddenly start, next time he's getting stressed, rather than telling him to calm down, you start the breathing. Suddenly you go, and you're calming yourself down, and you go calm, calm to yourself, not out loud. And you will find that because you're then calming down, they will pick up on your energy, which is calm. And telling someone to calm down is the last thing you should ever tell someone. Tell them to breathe. You go, oh, how, you know, what's, and then just say, what are you stressing about if they can't talk? But next time you do that, I challenge you. Next time you have your son is kicking off, kids do, instead of sort of be reactive, react to them, be, you know, say, okay, what can I do? And say to yourself, breathe. They may not be aware. I'm finding that helps with calm music. Yeah, but but the calm music is too quiet. If they're stressing, even though there's calm music, you need to bring it back. So doing something physical. So it's like breathe and have the calm music on. Don't just rely on the calm music. I mean, if that works, it works. But sometimes you need something more physical, because what you want to do is, because when they're stressed and upset, they're all out here. They're all out here. They're not here. So that's what you need to do, is to be here. And that's why the breathing is important. So I hope that helps. If you want some more tips and hints and guidance, check out my 5-part course, Calm, Clarity and Confidence. And in there are breathing techniques which you can take on any time you want. If you've got any questions or queries or anything like that, message me. Visit my website, www.julie-sian.co.uk, and if you want to purchase this 5-part course, just click on the link ahead and it will take you there. So thank you for joining me. If you watch this back as #replay, type in #replay and let me know if this has helped. And so I'm wishing you a lovely, calm, quiet evening. Take care. Namaste.